Johnny here for Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. I'm going to show you how easy and possibly not easy it is to remove and put the top back on. So I find a lot of the videos haven't emphasized enough, and maybe it's just me, but you know, Marie-Pierre and I tried to do it the other night, and she actually has her bachelor's degree as a teacher, taught for a few years before moving on to different projects. And you know what? We had quite a bit of trouble. It didn't help we did it at night, so make sure the first time you do it, you've got really good visibility. So let's just hop right into the vehicle. Step one is unbelievably easy, so I'll do that part, and then I'll leave the class work, the class part to Marie-Pierre, because not only is she better at teaching a class than I am, but she also has more class than me. So let's just hop in and take care of that. Okay, so that's step one.
So for the step two, you need to remove the windows. So it's easy, you just have to remove the Velcro. And after that, you will see three little clips. So you just remove that. You unclip it. And the last step, we need to slide the windows.
So here for sliding the windows, pretty easy. You just unclip here, you go down over here. Teamwork makes dream work. Now this is the part where Marie-Pierre will show you. You just got to slide it out. You don't want to pull it. You definitely don't want to try to pull it out. You got to slide it right out. And of course, when we're putting it back in, we're going to want to slide that back in through that rail. And there's a guiding rail first, right here. You want to catch that first and then go in. So the other night we had a lot of trouble. We were trying to get it in here first. We couldn't see all that well, but just keep in mind, start with the guide rail, you could call it, and then slide all the way to the back. Clip here and clip there. Now it will be easy if you clip up front here and then do back there first. Now we'll move right along to the back window. It's basically the exact same process.
And now, for the back window, same thing. You start with the Velcro. And you can unclip. It's 4 little clips for the back. And then you remove the corners. Just like that. It's easier if you start at the bottom and push it a little, and then you remove the little corner there.
Yeah, you slide that part down. And keep in mind when you slide it down, watch the bottom, so you don't scratch your paint. Now they did put all this nice little foam, but you don't want to catch this plastic here on your paint, so always good to have your hand underneath while you pull down on that top part. Now there's just, you know, the Velcro. Easy peasy.
You slide again.
Yeah, you make sure your Velcro is completely off. Now we're on to the sliding part.
It's easy like that.
Now make sure you don't fold your windows. You definitely don't want to fold your windows because you don't want to have to replace the plastic because it's got lines in. So put them back somewhere nice and safe.
And then for the last part, you need to push that little bar, the gray bar. So it will unlock everything. And then you see the word lift is on the bar. So that's the bar that you need to hold.
Now you'll want to watch for the beams and make sure that you're not
scratch it.
You don't want to scratch the beam here, so make sure when it goes down there's no left right. Probably want to wrap those with a clear wrap or a colored wrap if you prefer, but get those wrapped.
Yeah, or in some videos you see people put a towel there so they won't scratch it, but with the towel sometimes it could move, so it's not the best option, I think. But yeah, with a wrap. And the last part, you need to make sure that it's that this will clip to stay there, so just push it down like that and it clips. The last step, when you buy a Bronco, you have a Velcro in the glove compartment to make sure that it doesn't move, so you will have to put a Velcro there. Mine is not open, so it will take a few seconds. So this is to make sure that nothing's moved. Fail. So you see here you have a little piece of fabric, so it's there. You need to put your Velcro on. Just like that to make sure it doesn't move while you're on the road. Okay, now the other side. So you just go there in the little hole and you secure it like that.
So as you've seen, taking off the top can be super easy if you just keep a few things in mind, but putting it back on can be a disaster. It can make you just want to drive top down with just the first section open, because that is unbelievably easy and fun, easy to take off, easy to put back on. But once it's completely off, you gotta get it back on, and it can be a disaster. It can be really frustrating, make you want to call your Badlands and Asslands and say, I'm never taking the top off again. But I'm gonna make sure that's not your experience. I want to be helpful, so I'll be showing you, the minor little things you really got to keep in mind and focus on, because most videos kind of go over them quickly. So I'll really emphasize the important stuff. And also coming up on the channel, we're gonna be comparing my Badlands, which is a 2.7 liter EcoBoost versus a 2.3 liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder manual. So my original order was a 2-door manual 2.3, and I'm going to tell you everything that I regret, everything that I love and am thrilled about, because I did drive this 2.3 liter manual. So I've got input and feedback for you coming up on the channel, and also be covering, of course, putting the top back on. And what's more is putting the top back on can be frustrating. Like right here, I'll just give you a little clip from the upcoming video on putting it back on. If you don't get things just right because you forget a minor little thing because the video you watched didn't emphasize something, well, it's gonna be a bad experience for your Bronco and you. So, I was so frustrated here. I was saying, never again am I putting this top completely off. And I don't want that to be your experience. Now on the channel coming up, we've got a plug-in Ford Escape test drive, because that's the future of Ford. I'm sure it's coming to the Bronco. It's definitely coming to the Maverick. So I want to test drive that and show you what that's like. And until then, I wish you all more cars and more power, and wish you a great week.
Ben là, si on était deux, ça irait bien. Là, il y a quelqu'un qui tient la caméra.